Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I am checking out Super Smash Land. As you know, I'm a big fan of the Game Boy and its style of gaming, and it appears as if someone else is too, because this is an unofficial demake of Super Smash Bros. It's made by a gentleman called Dan Fornace, and the music was done by Face, and it is what Super Smash Bros would look like if it was on the Game Boy. And what a fantastic demake, reworking, port, whatever you want to call it, it is. So this is me playing Super Smash Land, and it's not new. It came out in about 2011, but it's an absolutely phenomenal game, and it's such a shame that this never actually made it onto the Game Boy, because it's superb. It's free to download. Unfortunately, it's not a ROM, so you can't then load it onto your favourite system and play it that way. It's a Windows app, which you play on your computer. I did have mine running in Linux using Wine, and it played absolutely fine. So this is gameplay from Super Smash Land. There are 6 characters, 4 I think initially, and 2 you possibly unlock, and 11 stages to play across. So this is me playing Mario versus Mario. And it's an interesting port to play, demake to play, because obviously with the, well, first of all, you've got the limited hardware of the Game Boy screen, although it really doesn't seem to show any kind of hindrance. It makes it a fun port to play. But then you come down to the control system. Obviously with the Game Boy you've just got your D-pad and an A and B button, and with regular Smash games there's lots of different sort of key combos and button combos that gives you different things. So to try and squeeze that into the Game Boy, I'm sure that was not an easy task. So you've got your jump button and your fire button, but then you've got other things. If you press up and fire or down and fire, you get different elements, different attack modes, and it's a superb game to play. You can play this on your laptop with your keyboard. It would have been nice if I could have played it on actual buttons. I would love a ROM of this so I could put it on my DS or whatever machine I wanted to emulate it on. But what a fantastic game it actually is. So this is another stage. This is me versus Pikachu, so it's Mario versus Pikachu. Oops. So that was me playing as Mario. And now I'm going to have a bash at playing with Kirby. I love Kirby. If I'm playing regular Super Smash Bros, then Kirby is my go-to character. So this is Kirby versus Link, and yet another different world. As you can see, the worlds are quite small. I'm assuming that's due to them being on the Game Boy screen, possibly. There's no zooming in and out like you get on regular Super Smash. Yeah, everything here, everything in this game is down to a T. The graphics, the gameplay, the music is amazing, and you can't help thinking that this should have been released on the Game Boy. Interestingly enough, this I think was released in 2011, and it's still up. Nintendo have not done anything about it. It's using their intellectual property, their characters, everything about this game is Nintendo based, only it wasn't made by Nintendo. So I'm quite surprised they haven't slapped it with a cease and desist order, which wouldn't surprise me. And it's great that they haven't, because this is a fabulous game to play. Kirby versus Kirby. And I love this land. This is the Kirby's Dreamland. It's one of the end of level bosses. And it's just a great little homage to it. Like I said, it's perfectly recreated. The graphics look stunning. Well, they look like they're Game Boy graphics. All the worlds look superb. It's great to see. Well, especially this one, you've got the Kirby land. I certainly am going to have a lot of fun playing this. I'm wondering if some of the reason it's released as a sort of package, is to stop Nintendo from having a go at them about it. If it was released as a ROM, I think it would be just absolutely amazing, but I think they could get into a bit more trouble than they are probably, well, than they could do in its current state. So I'm now going to go and try and play as Link. There we go, so this is Link versus Kirby. And it looks like we're in Dreamland World again. I couldn't find any way of setting the land or the stage that you're in. It's just set to random. Some impressive moves from Link there. I'm not a great gamer, as I've said in many videos. So it's nice to be able to pick up a game, work out its controls very easily, and play it. And I think I've played it quite well. So it's interesting to see all the different special moves that these characters have, especially on the Game Boy, where it's got just 2 buttons to play with. Yeah, I think Kirby is my favourite Smash character of all time. I have Super Smash Bros on my 3DS, and it's just an amazing game to play. I absolutely love it on there. But I would love to play this on my Game Boy. It would be amazing, actually, on the hardware itself. It's just a shame it's not released in ROM format. And the final gameplay you'll see on this is Link versus Link. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this footage. This is Super Smash Land. It's called Land because most things that get put over to the Game Boy platform are Land. So you've got Super Mario World. When it goes to the Game Boy, it's Super Mario Land. And the same with Smash Bros, I suppose. So this is Super Smash Land, an unofficial port. Absolutely amazing. It's not an unofficial port, it's a remake, demake from a very talented gentleman. So I hope you like that. Like I said, you can go and download that for free and play it on your PC or Linux if you've got Wine installed. I don't think it's available for Mac yet, but I think you can do Wine on Mac. It's been a while since I've played around with Mac. But anyway, that's Super Smash Land. Absolutely fantastic, and it's great to see what Super Smash Bros. Would have looked like on a Game Boy. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.